This is Inside Yale Football, brought to you by Yale All Access. On Inside Yale Football, joined now by Yale defensive back Kurt Stottlemyer. Kurt, your thoughts on how the season's going so far, and just your thoughts on being a member of the 2012 Bulldogs.
Yeah, this season's it's been like any other the past 3 years. New coaching staff, Coach Reno's been great. My coach, defensive back coach, Coach Vaccaro, I've learned more from him this year than I have, my whole life playing football. Season's going well. 2 disappointing losses past 2 weeks, but we're definitely improving. There's a lot of room for improvement, and I see us going forward very well.
You talk about some of the things you've learned. What maybe can you share about some of the specifics of the position that you have picked up?
Yeah, for me myself, I'm not the fastest, strongest guy on the field, so I have to be very technically sound in what I do, and I think that's one of Coach Vaccaro's, one of his biggest things he tries to teach us, all these new techniques. And I feel like I'm a much better football player in general, just getting off blocks, doing the small things in man-to-man, stuff that I never knew before.
Take me through, for the fans who might watch these and not really know except what they see on Saturday, the week in the life of a Yale football player and what that entails.
Week in the life. So at least this year we're not practicing in the mornings anymore. So we start practice around 4:30. But so tomorrow, Tuesday, the upperclassmen have lift at 7 a.m. And then I have 3 classes tomorrow. I'll be in class from 9 until 12:50. Grab a quick lunch and then catch the 1:30 bus out to the field house, get some treatment I can't, get taped up, and then we watch film from 2:30 to 4, and we're at practice until 7 o'clock at night, and go get dinner, come back, do some homework, go back to sleep.
Repeat the next day and the next day after that.
Yep.
What have been some of your favorite memories of playing football here at Yale so far?
Just the tradition here is incredible. Sitting in this room, the trophy room, just looking at all the trophies around, the different memorabilia, it's that feeling you get running out of the tunnel into the Yale Bowl and all the fans out there. It's, you get that, it's the same feeling you get from the first time you step in at freshman year until, senior year.
You come from Washington State, so how do you end up in New Haven, Connecticut?
It's funny, as I'm a mama's boy, I always thought I'd be close to home. I always thought I'd go to school close to home, and the opportunity to go to an Ivy League school came up, and I couldn't really pass it up. And it's completely different, the people, the weather, everything about it. But it's a little faster pace out here than out on the West Coast, but I like it a lot.
Well, Kurt, you were telling me before we started taping that you got some exciting news recently, and the fruits of your summer job have paid off with an offer.
Yeah, I got an offer a couple weeks ago to full-time job offer and come back next summer with them. So looks like my stay out here on the East Coast is going to be a little longer than expected, but I had good experience this summer. I'm looking forward to it.
Talk about the fraternity amongst the Yale football players and how, especially in times of a coaching transition, that just really carries you guys through.
Yeah, the camaraderie on the team has been on a level this year. The football camp we went through in this preseason was one of the toughest things I've ever had to go through. And when you go through that with your other teammates and other friends, you just come together as a team and get closer. And I think we're really playing well together as a team, as one unit, and we're just a lot closer as a team in general. Do
you have a favorite part of game day? Any kind of a moment on the day of a game that just stands out, that is when it really hits home for you?
Warm-ups. You get that first sweat going. You taste the first blood on the kickoff, but I'd say waiting in there, Coach Reno says his last words in the team room, and then running out into the bowl and the tunnel is definitely when it hits you. Your heart really starts racing.
All right. Thanks very much, Kurt.
Yeah, no problem.
That's Kurt Stottlemyer, Yale defensive back.